Hey there, just want to let you know before you go into this speed paint, if you haven't watched Ducktales 2017, haven't watched all of it, and if you're planning to watch it, then don't watch this video because, well, the drawing isn't really spoilery because it's a scene that it hasn't happened in the show. It's just me, my imagination, and a scenario I made up. But I will be talking a lot of spoilers from both seasons. So if you haven't seen the show, if you're planning to, if you haven't caught up, then get out of here. Okay, enjoy the video. Hey, I'm back with another speed paint. And before we get started, I'm sorry for my voice. I currently have a cold. I might be coughing in your ears, and I'm very sorry. I also hope that you can't hear my washing machine in the background, but you might. I don't know. I'm in the kitchen because I'm about to make myself some food because I'm hungry. But that's besides the point. We be doing speed paint, and this time is Ducktales. Whoa. Ducktales is still on hiatus. I am starving. Also, earning the diamonds. Please just don't mind me. She let out another video, and I just had to. She's my queen. Whatever. Besides the point. Getting off track. Okay. Ducktales is still in hiatus, so to fill that void, I decided to finish this doodle that I made in like November last year, which is the doodle that I really liked, and it made me emotional. And drawing this made me emotional. And my throat is full of slime. I'm sorry. But yeah, I have a lot of feelings. Like, DuckTales just, it gives me a lot of feelings. Especially now, because, of course, the Christmas episode that just left us, it ended with fucking Della on the moon be like, see you soon, and it's like, what? Is Della coming back? Is she gonna return? Yeah. And then Frank is all over here on Tumblr answering ass, giving us out of context things, and it's like, what's gonna happen? It's God. I never thought a show about ducks would make me this way, but it has. Just a lot. And this, I already mentioned it like twice, but this freaking drawing, just thinking about this scenario makes me really emotional. Just thinking about Della coming back and reuniting with the boys is like, oh, my heart been snatched. Didn't need that anyway. And I've been thinking about it, and I've had this whole scenario of what happens in my mind. That's like when she comes down, at first it's like Donald and Scrooge that goes to her, because it's like, oh shit, and then just Huey Doo shows up, and it's like, oh shit, and there's a lot of tears, and I'm just, and I'm really happy with how this drawing turned out. I'm very, it turned out soft, and I really like the shading and all that, and it's just good. The line art was a pain. I hated doing the line art, and I actually redid the one on the left, which you can see me doing now. I decided to redo that because you'll see soon it looked wrong. It looked wrong. It wasn't good. Her face was like too wide. I couldn't make the beak work, and I kept moving shit around, and it just looked back. Look back. It just looked bad. I can't talk. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna make so many gross sounds, and I'm so sorry. Whatever. So I went back and I redid her head, and it looked so much better. I promise, it looks wonky now, it looks weird, it looks wide and square now, but I went back and I fixed it. But you won't see it because I did that off camera. Because I did it the next day. And I didn't record it because I was like, I don't know how long this is gonna take, and I'm like, nobody cares for that shit. And then I forgot to record me coloring it. So you'll only see me shade the Della on the left, but you'll see the whole coloring process of the one on the right. So it's all Gucci. It's all good. It's all good. Like you can see here, like it's too wide. I'm struggling with placing. I'm struggling with talking. I'm struggling with placing. It just looks bad. Her beak is too far. It's just bad. Just bad. I thought someone came in. It's just my cat. Hi, kitty. You're gonna disturb me as I record? She probably is. Is someone here? When you're home alone and you hear a sound and you're like, hello? Police? But anyway, like I said, very happy with this drawing. The line art was hellish. And it took a long, like this whole drawing took, I drew it over the span of 2 days. And in total, I think it took like 4 to 5 hours. It took a while. It wasn't going to be that complex. It was just going to be like, it was actually going to be rather simple. And then I just got carried away when the shading happened. But yeah, I'm out of things to say again. I should start scripting things. At least write down notes of what I want to say. And right now, I just suddenly had a burst of energy. I just went through everything like really quickly because I'm home alone, so I'm more confident to like talk loudly, and I just got whoa. But I'm gonna talk more about my thoughts on the show. I love the show. I love Ducktales. I grew up with Ducktales. Here comes my cat. Oh, she just stepped all over the keyboard. Oh no. If she fucked with something, I'm gonna be so mad. I don't think she did. But anyway, I adore the show. It's fantastic. Right now, Ducktales is probably my biggest fixation. I am very into it. It's so good. I love these ducks so much. And I grew up with Ducktales like many others, and I loved the show as a kid, and it's the perfect reboot. They did all these characters so well. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, I'm so happy they have distinct personalities, and Webby is fantastic. We stan a baby lesbian. Honestly. Ugh. And this hiatus is killing me because I want more ducks. Because they fucking left us at that Della cliffhanger, and it's like, hello, you can't do that. That's illegal. It's just, I get so emo whenever I think about Della. I said this already, but like her coming back is like, oh, that's gonna fucking break me. And there's a chance of it happening because again, the out of context things that Frank fucking answered on Tumblr. It's just, cause, I started watching the show because one of my best friends were watching it, and they were like, and he was like, can someone please watch this duck show? I am deep, and I need someone to talk to it about. And I was like, I wanted to watch this reboot since it was announced. Maybe I should do it now. And I did. And god damn it, I got hooked. I was like hooked right away. It's so good. And it's just so good. And then they hit you with that mom at the end of the first episode, and you're like, oh boy, this is what we're in for. And it's just it's just great. If you haven't watched Ducktales, which by now I've spoiled like everything that happens, but if you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's super good. It's really good. It's so much fun. It's a great show. You know? I mentioned the shading. I'm very happy with the shading because at first it was just gonna be cell shading, but then I was like, ooh, what if I like add an over like in multiplier layer to just make it darker? And then it was like I tried out the blur thing and it just looked really soft. I was like, we're using that. Also, my way of I think my web coloring is really complicated. I don't know, I have like everything in different layers, but I put some things in the same layer. Like I'll have a base layer for like, for example, here the feathers, everything that's white, it's on one layer, and then I put like, for example, Della's hat on another layer, and then her jacket on another layer. But then on the same layer as the jacket, I would put the color of her glasses. And then on the layer of the hat, I'd put like the bandages and stuff. So I like, cause I'm like, I don't want to use too many layers because that's gonna mess up my computer. But I need a lot. It's just impractical of me. You know? But yes, this has been a mess of a voiceover. I've been all over the place, like always. Am I right? I need food. I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry. Hungry. I have a cold. More of a mess than I usually am. But I don't really have too much else to say. So I might leave you guys soon to some nice music. To this very nice cover of the Moon theme that someone made. I can't remember their username, but they will be credited at the end of the video and in the description, because that theme is super pretty, and I listened to it on loop while sketching this, and just lots of emotions. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about those gross noises. Ugh. But yeah, all in all, I'm pretty happy with this. And I fixed the line art, so it didn't look horrible. I fixed it. So I'm pretty happy with it. It gives me a lot of feelings. The shading is nice. The background is kind of boring, but that's because I can't do backgrounds. And I didn't know what to put. And the quote, "She wanted to give you boys the stars," just was on my mind. And I was like, ooh, let's implement that somewhere. It was like, starry background, you know? Yeah, because space, she's on the moon, blah blah blah. And just, yeah. I'm also really happy with the tears. Adding tears over light colors is kind of hard, because it's harder for them to show up, especially because usually I put them on overlay because it looks nice over the line or something, but it just didn't work here since their feathers are really light. I don't use plain white for them, very rarely use plain white. But I figured it out, and I think they look really nice, and just there's not much more for me to say, so I'm probably just gonna leave y'all here, and I'm gonna get myself some food. And I'll see you soon. I'll actually see you like next week, because I will be uploading a speed paint on Valentine's Day, and it's going to be an OC speed paint. I'm gonna draw me and my friends, boys who mean a lot to me. I'm gonna be talking about them there. They're almost 3 years old. We created them since 16, and they're like one of my favorite OCs, and I love them, and I'm gonna draw them for Valentine's Day, and I'm soft, and I'm rambling, and I'm gonna actually stop now. Again, I hope y'all are enjoying these voiceovers. Again, please tell me if y'all rather just listen to music instead of my voice and me just being all over the place. I could even upload like 2 videos, one with a voiceover, one without a voiceover, but that's more work, so we'll see. But for now, enjoy the rest of the speed paint, watch Ducktales 2017, and yell about ducks with me, and I will see y'all next time. Goodbye!